Greetings. I am taking over as your liaison with the Romulan Republic since Tamir is no longer with us. You have proven yourself and earned the respect of your fellow Romulans. A contact from our new allies would like to speak with you. Return to the flotilla.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we helped form alliances between the Romulan Republic and both the United Federation of Planets and the Klingon Empire. However, the Tal Shiar did try to prevent it, and beamed several explosives down to the conference room on Kittimer. Fortunately, we were able to disarm and remove most of the explosives. Unfortunately, there was one that we could not reach that was beamed directly onto the stage of the conference, behind one of the Klingon representatives. Commander Tamir was there and placed a small force field around the container. Unfortunately, he was caught in the blast, but he did save the Klingon representative, and because of that, made quite an impact. We were also asked to represent the Romulan Republic in the Federation's Starfleet. In this episode, it seems we have a new mission, and we are being directed towards the flotilla once again. Let's get into it. Looks like the Klingon and the Federation representatives are still here, trying to convince representatives from the Romulan Republic to join them. Right. Jolan True, Sub-Commander.
I'm glad that you're settled into your new ship, as we can't waste any time. We've received word that the miners on Beta Thoradar have spotted Nausicaan pirates near their system. The pirates haven't bothered to attack the mining installation, but it's only a matter of time, and they're likely to go after freighter traffic in the area. Beta Thoradar is an unremarkable system, but there's a small Republic colony there that mines heavy metals necessary for ship construction. I need you to take your new ship to the Beta Thoradar system and patrol the area. Just let everyone know that the Republic is watching.
Understood, Sub-Commander. Right, it seems we have to warn off some Nausicaan pirates. Nothing we can't handle, not with the new ship, Devarin. Right, transporter room. Kel Inra to Devarin, beam me aboard and set a course for the Beta Thoradar system. Warp 5, set a course once I'm aboard.
You've arrived at the perfect time. Our satellites have picked up several Nausicaan ships in and near the system. They seem to be pirates, bent on harassing freighters. I'm concerned about the possibility of the pirates deciding to beam down and ransack our home. The planets in this system are not particularly habitable, so we're limited to several small underground facilities. It wouldn't be hard for them to send a contingent of troops and take control of our mining operation. Obviously, if this keeps up, we won't have any trade, which will force us to close down this operation and evacuate.
Well, a show of the Republic's resolve may be enough to dissuade the pirates. We'll take care of this. Right, it looks like the Nausicans have a ship here. Helm, set a course. Tactical alert. Load torpedo bays. Let's prepare to fight. Fire! Just a frigate, nothing we can't handle. Right, divert auxiliary power to weapons. Let's get this over with. Aft weapons, fire. Right, the frigate's been destroyed. Looks like there's two more. Right, maintain combat readiness. Load torpedo bays. Fire! We've launched a plasma torpedo. Right, they've got plasma leaks on their hull. And they've been destroyed. Target the next frigate. The hull integrity is down to 85%. Their forward shields are down. Nausicaan pirates are no match for a Republic warbird. Looks like there's a freighter over there.
To any ship in range, this is the freighter's island. We've taken heavy damage from Nausicaan pirates. We need immediate assistance. Repeat, we need immediate assistance.
This is the Republic warbird Devarin. We're on our way. Helm set a course. Prepare to fire torpedoes. Fire! Right, target that frigate. Looks like 3 frigates assaulting this freighter. Damn Nausicans. Helm, take us between these Nausicans and the freighter. Let's make sure they don't score any hits. They've got a siphon drone behind us. Tactical, target that drone. Right, it's been destroyed. We've also destroyed one of the frigates. Aft weapons, fire. Right, that frigate's nearly destroyed. Hull at 10%. Torpedoes. Right, the torpedo was unnecessary, so it's tracking the other target. Right, that torpedo.
Thank you. We're not gonna wait around for more pirates to show up.
Right, the captain's warped the ship out of the
once
system.
more for your policing efforts. It'll be a while before we see trouble here again. Speaking of trouble, I thought you might wish to know that freighter, the Xylan, came by to trade for supplies. They claimed to be carrying mostly perishable delectables and trinkets, but their holds had no refrigeration system and registered a great many compact power signatures.
Fascinating. Do you believe they were smuggling weapons?
The freighter manifest indicated that they had recently come from the Chaltok system. There's a small Uridian colony there. You might be able to find answers if you find out who's supplying them.
Well, thank you for the information. I'll bring it up with Republic Command. Right, Tovan, take us out of the system. Sartre, hail Republic Command once we're clear.
Odd. None of the colonies in contact with the Republic should be involved in weapons dealing. I will make a few inquiries. You may want to take your new ship over to the Chaltok system, in case we need additional investigating done. Years ago, the Chaltok system held a Romulan research facility, studying polaric energy. It was nearly destroyed in a polaric energy explosion. Since then, a colony of Uridians has settled on the planet. Recently, it has become a hotbed of strife. This isn't the first incident we've had with the colony, and we suspect weapons smuggling is occurring. We have heard rumors of one weapons dealer in particular on Chaltok, a Riemann. We'd like to make sure that none of the weapons there are going to be turned against New Romulus. We need you to travel to the Chaltok system and investigate these allegations.
Understood, Sub-Commander. We'll set a course immediately. Tovan reports we have a visual on the enemy ships. However, they do not see us. He suggests we open a hailing frequency with them, or launch a preemptive strike. However, he thinks I should know that any attempt at diplomacy will give them time to alert any other patrols in the area to our presence. Sartre, open a channel. Hailing frequencies open, no response. They may be waiting to strike, or they may respond when we get closer. Understood. Right. Helm, take us closer. Right, keep shields up. Prepare to go to tactical alert. Right, Sartre, hail the ships again.
Finally, some proper sport. These scavengers have hardly been worth our time. But a ship like yours, that is a fine prize.
Excuse me?
Power up your weapons and engines. Make this a proper hunt. I'd rather not have to tolerate the endless yammering of your Federation allies.
I am here about this colony. We know you're getting weapons from them, Captain.
Why would we need the worthless weapons of our cowardly prey? Your Federation masters have sent you on a fool's errand.
So these people aren't the ones who are getting the weapons. We can still end this peacefully, Captain.
Listen to the prey prattle on about peace. How like your Federation masters you have become. You will find the peace you seek in death. Let the hunt begin.
Tactical alert, load torpedo bays, power up main plasma banks. Fire. Right, this frigate's hull is down to 50%. It seems their bark may have been more than their bite. Right, that's one frigate gone. The other one's also down to 50%. Torpedo! Right, the hull integrity is down to 2%. That last torpedo finished them off, but Tovan reports there's more ships incoming. Maintain tactical alert. Prepare to fight. There they are. 3 more frigates. Torpedoes. Fire. Right, there goes one ship. Aft weapons, fire. Right, they've got plasma leaks. They've been destroyed. Target the last ship, tactical. Right. Tovan reports there are more ships nearby. He suggests we deal with them before beaming down. Agreed. Right. Tovan, set a course to the remaining ships. Oh, more of them just warped in. But if they're anything like those previous ships, then there'll be no match for the Devarin. Right, looks like a larger ship, but let's deal with those frigates first. Torpedoes, fire! Oh Christ, even more frigates warped in. Right, our forward shields are down. Prepare to fire another torpedo. Fire! The torpedo missed the target. This ship is somewhat larger and has more teeth than those frigates. But it's still no match for the Devarin. Right, their aft and port shields are down, our forward shields are down. Right, let's emit a pulse from our singularity core. Right, that got them. We've got a plasma leak on the port nacelle. Nothing we can't handle. Right. Let's deal with the last ships. Looks like a singular escort ship here, and then a fleet of frigates and another escort. Ready torpedoes. Fire! That plasma torpedo got their forward shields down to 50%. These escort ships pack more of a punch than the frigates, and our forward shields are taking a beating. But there's still no match for a Daylan warbird. Prepare to fire another torpedo. That should finish them off. Fire! Right, this ship's nearly destroyed or being engaged by the other fleet. Tactical, target the frigates first. They should be the easiest to destroy. Torpedoes. Fire. Aft weapons. Right, come about. Fire another torpedo. Right, our hull integrity is down to 50%, and our shields are taking a beating. But this frigate's nearly destroyed. Right, tactical target the next frigate. Torpedoes. Fire. Barrel limiter pulse from the Singularity core. Right, that got the frigate down to nothing. Target the Hunter escort. The hull integrity is falling, it's at 70%. Ready another torpedo. Fire! Right, their starboard shields are down. Their hull integrity is down to 40%. Right, they're nearly destroyed. A few more shots and they should be done. Right, fire! That last torpedo finished them off. Right, I believe I made a tactical error in hailing them rather than attacking them with the element of surprise, but we had to know who we were dealing with. Turvan reports the area around the planet is secure, and he's dropping us into standard orbit. Apparently sensors have picked up an area near a colony site on the surface that is being blocked from our scans. Turvan says they're definitely hiding something. Will beam me down close to the area, but he suggests I expect some sort of trap. Understood. Sartre reports we are able to get a better read on the colony now that we're on the ground. Apparently the colony seems to be primarily made up of Uridians. Apparently we're still not detecting any weapons, but our sensors are still being jammed by something on the ground. Sartre says that our best option will be to ask the colonists for information. Understood. Right, we did beam down fully armed, just in case this is a trap. Standard procedure. Right, let's investigate this colony. All I'm seeing so far are Uridians. Excuse me? Well, this person doesn't want to tell us anything about this place. What about you? The colony, he says that there's nothing unusual going on. What about this last person? This person wants us to leave them alone. And that person looks unwell. Right. Jalan True? Apparently the leader is past the gate, a Riemann. Well, that is good information. This might be the Riemann we're looking for. Right, I believe I can open this gate. Ah. Simple input from the tricorder. Right, up, I found the Riemann. I am Commander Kel Inra of the Romulan Republic warbird, Devarin.
Ah, another refugee of Romulus. Welcome. I am the leader of this small band. You may call me Lortrix.
Very well.
I assume you were behind destroying those Herodian ships around the planet. We're all very thankful for that.
Herodian?
The Herodian have been bothering us for quite some time. I would hate to think what would have happened if you didn't arrive when you did.
Well, I am somewhat unfamiliar with the Herodian, but, what do you do here at this colony, Lortrix?
We mainly supply merchant ships with various minerals, and we have a small ore refining operation. It's not much, but it keeps us alive. The Herodian have been harassing us for quite some time, unfortunately. They want to use our facility to manufacture weapons. You and I both know what will come of that. And no one here wants to get involved in someone else's war. You understand, don't you?
Well, I'm afraid we have had reports of weapons manufacturing in the system.
I apologize if there has been something to make you distrust us. My chief engineer is nearby. He's honest to the point of conflict. He and I have had our disagreements, but I can rely on him to always give his opinion. Why don't you speak to him? I'll walk with you.
Very well, I'll speak with your chief engineer. Well, they have been jamming our sensors, and the only thing I can think of is that they're manufacturing weapons. Or some other illegal business that they don't want us to know about. Or perhaps they were just jamming sensors to hide from the Hirogen. No way of knowing. I believe this is the engineer. Joel untrue?
Greetings. I overheard your conversation with Lotrix.
Really?
I can assure you that the colony is not doing any sort of business with the Hirogen. We can barely keep food in our mouths, and the mine running, let alone supply massive weapons for spaceships. I'm doing my best here with limited resources, but at times, even that isn't good enough. Just the other day we had an accident that destroyed half of our mining equipment, leaving us crippled until the next merchant ship passes through. Look, to be blunt, we're the ones that need help. We're not in much shape to help anyone else.
Well, I'll take that into consideration. But bloody hell, he heard our conversation from all the way here? Well, I suppose these people do have relatively large ears. Bloody hell. Right, let's keep looking. Let's make sure they're telling the truth. I'm going to scan the cargo. Right, let's see. Right, a cache of food. No weapons here. Oh god, there's a lot of cargo. Right, let's scan this bunch. Right, let's see. All I'm finding is ore. Right. How about the last bunch? A box of clothes. Fascinating. No weapons here. It seems that the colonists may be telling the truth. Hang on, I'm detecting something peculiar in this snow pile. In this snow pile. My tricorder scan shows that the snow pile is not firmly packed. Right, I'm not sure why my tricorder detected that, but okay. Fascinating. God, I should probably get a diagnostic done on this tricorder if it's detecting loosely packed snow. Excuse me, this person looks suspicious. I think I saw him touch his ear earlier.
What do you want? I'm not bothering anyone, I swear.
Well, you're acting awfully suspicious for someone who's not bothering anyone.
I'm sorry. Look, they told me to send a message when you were done scanning the cargo.
They?
I don't know anything. I don't know why they told me that. All I know is that I see people using the consoles nearby. That's it.
Well, don't cause us any more trouble. They? Who's they? He said he saw people using the consoles nearby. Why is that peculiar? Although I doubt he would have made a note of it if it wasn't suspicious. I think we should check it out. Right, activating the computer.
Unlock failed.
Veril believes that if we disrupt the camera's view, then we should be able to hack the computer. Satra says that the camera looks rickety and we can disrupt its circuitry with my tricorder. Excellent. Then I can get into the system. Right, not doing anything, just, fascinating wall, really. Right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I got it, the camera's fused. Right. Let's try to hack into this computer. Sartre says that tricorder scans are picking up a heavy concentration of electromagnetic and gamma radiation to the southeast of our location. Apparently, according to the computer, the colony buildings in that area are residential dwellings. She finds that unlikely, as the amount of radiation she's detecting would be unhealthy for most species. Sartre thinks they're hiding something. Well, let's check it out. Let's prepare for potential combat. Gamma radiation and electromagnetic energy. That does sound suspicious. Let's check it out. It looks like a storage hangar. No windows, so it definitely not residential. Oh, you never know. Maybe these people don't like windows. Right. Weapons ready, but do it discreetly. I'm detecting a hidden door here. Oh, stand back. Right, doesn't look like there's anyone in here. What the devil? Are these weapons? These look like torpedoes. They are manufacturing weapons, my god. Right, let's check the computer records. God, these are torpedoes. Sartre says that she found shipping manifests. Apparently the colony is supplying weapons to the Hirogen. They're receiving weapons from other colonies scattered about the neutral zone and across the entire sector. Sartre says that she's found some of the preset targeting information and that some of the weapons were intended to be used against Republic-friendly targets. My god. Apparently her tricorder just registered an odd low-band subspace signal. She thinks accessing this computer may have triggered something. Oh, that's not good. Tovan says that Lortrix lied to us. Agreed.
We have them trapped in the warehouse.
Excellent. Activate the transport inhibitors to stop them from beaming out.
Very well. Do you have any further orders?
Just stay out of our way while we subdue the prey.
Tovan reports we can't beam out and we've lost contact with the ship. Right, work on getting contact back. I think that this was a trap. Let's get out of this warehouse. Oh, those are Hirogen. Bloody hell, open fire! They must have called the Hirogen to deal with us once they detected that we accessed the computer consoles. Bloody Hirogen. Bloody hell. Oh, there's more of them. Open fire. Right, this person has some impressive armor. Bloody Hirogen, they've got constriction mines. Right. Thankfully, they're not immune to a plasma disruptor. Right, let's bring down the magnetic field. Right, I'm disabling the magnetic field. Tovan reports the consoles are locked. He suggests we destroy them. Well... Bloody hell, we vaporized the thing. Good god. Right, let's shut down the rest of the magnetic field consoles. Right, I believe there is one over here, guarded by more Hirogen. Open fire. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, those constriction mines. Right. God, they're everywhere. Right, looks like we got all of the... Okay, now it looks like we got all of the constriction mines. Let's shut down the console. Oh. No, it seems it was hit during the fight. It was vaporized. God, they really didn't build these consoles very well. Right, let's get the last one. Looks like more Hirogen guarding it. Fire! Bloody hell, there goes one Hirogen. Tovan reports Lortrix is near where we beamed in. Bloody constriction mines. Right. Let's find Lortrix. Lortrix, you are under arrest on the authority granted to me by the Romulan Republic. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. He's not cooperating and he's opened fire. Bloody hell, they're using some sort of psionic attack. Bloody hell, he had one hell of a personal shield. But we got him. We only stunned him, though.
You're good. Very good. But do you think this will change anything? I spit on you and the Republic. Traitors to your own people. To die like this.
Why are you doing this, Lortrix?
You terrorists. You care nothing for the common people. The Talshar, they protect us, make us stronger. You either choose a side, or you die. Surrounded by the dogs of war. Supported by no one. Even in death, I stand by my choice. Leave me to die.
Unfortunately, you still have to answer for your crimes. Kill Indra to Devaran. Beam the Reman in front of me directly to sickbay. Bastard. Right, a Federation representative aboard the Devaran reports that the situation is developing. Apparently they are tracking multiple enemy ships on approach at high warp and estimate they will be in the system within minutes. For our safety, they recommend that we return to the bridge immediately. Agreed, beam up the away team. Turvan reports that the incoming fleet will be on us at any moment. Apparently reinforcements will be here shortly, but not before we're under attack. He also reports that he's detecting a deactivated turret nearby. He thinks we could load it and use it to help us hold on until the reinforcements arrived. Understood, set a course for that turret. It's a rapid-fire missile turret. Right? Beam ammunition to the turret and activate it. Make sure you program it to fire on any ships that are not us. Right, tactical alert, the fleet has arrived. Fire! Right, we've launched a plasma torpedo. Looks like a fleet of frigates. Right, the missile turret is firing. God, that is impressive. Right, this should help us a lot. Right, we've already got one frigate destroyed. Now it's just two more. This one's hull integrity down to 60%. It's been destroyed. Target the last frigate.
This is the USS San Antonio reporting in. We're ready to assist you with anything you need.
Federation light cruiser, that could be of help. USS San Antonio, that's the same captain that we met before. Back on the flotilla when we had to decide whether we were going to represent the Republic in the Klingon Empire or the Federation. Right, let's help them out. Fire! Right, that hunter escorts. Forward shields are down. Looks like two escorts. This one's been destroyed. Target the frigate. Aft weapons. Right, target the last ship. Beryl, fire a pulse from our singularity core. Right, that got their shields down and their hull integrity down to 20%. Right, there's still one last wave incoming. We're not out of the woods yet. Right, let's stick close to the turret. Right, bloody hell, that's a battleship. Tactical, target the frigate for escort first. Launch torpedoes. Fire. Right, they've got us in a tractor beam. Evasive maneuvers. We've launched a torpedo at the frigate. The torpedo took care of it. Target the battleship. They've launched mines with tractor capability. Right, we're out of the tractor beams. The hull integrity is down to 20%. Torpedoes, fire. Never mind, the torpedo was unnecessary. Ah, thank God for the San Antonio.
I've got to say, you Romulans sure know how to throw a party. I haven't felt a rush like that in quite some time. Finish up anything here and warp out. I'll check back with command. And don't take too long, or I might take some of the credit for myself.
Understood, Captain. Devarin out. Oh, bloody hell, a warbird decloaked.
When you tripped our monitoring program, the Star Empire sent me to investigate. Our intel said you were part of the terrorist cell on Veranot.
Terrorist
but your
cell?
actions here suggest otherwise.
Terrorist cell?
I'm here to make you an offer. Renounce your terrorist allies and come with me and fight for the glory of the Romulan Star Empire. I am
Really?
authorized to grant you amnesty for your past crimes if you agree to serve the Empire again. If you agree, we would like you to remain within Detan's terrorist cell for the time being.
Oh, really?
He trusts you. The intel you could gather would be very valuable. The Empire rewards its loyal children well, but it also punishes its enemies. Consider your decision carefully.
Well, as much as I'd love to be one of the Empire's loyal children, I'd like to know why the hell you've been watching me.
Charva. You can't trust her. I know her too well for that. We grew up together. I was her friend.
Really?
But that's all over. It ended the day she joined the Tal Shiar.
Well, now she commands a Mogai heavy warbird. Why the hell are the Tal Shiar watching me?
Tovan Kev is with you. I should have known. You're one of us, a child of a lost world. The Tal Shiar keeps a close eye on this colony. When you started poking around in the weapons facility on Chaltok, you tripped one of our security programs.
Oh, wonderful.
You saw what happened to Lortrix. He sacrificed his heritage, his life, for what? To take orders from the Hirogen? I can't begin to fathom that, throwing away everything in exchange for something so small. I'm here to make sure you do not do the same.
Well, Commander, I have no reason to trust anything you say.
You don't understand yet, but you will. The Romulan Republic is a terrorist organization. Detan and his followers are inciting Romulans and Remans to take up arms against the legitimate government of the Romulan Star Empire.
The legitimate government of the Romulan Star Empire.
Think about it. The military and the Tal Shiar are the only means of guaranteeing security for those of us who survived the destruction. The military has the ships and the manpower. The Tal Shiar has the information and the intelligence network.
And they kidnap people.
This new homeworld Detan wants is an illusion. Why start over in contested space near the Federation and the Klingon Empire? Why would Detan choose a system in such a turbulent and dangerous area, unless he knew he could guarantee they wouldn't risk attacking him? He certainly isn't going to do that with pretty words.
Detan is a peaceful man, Commander. The Republic has diplomatic ties with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. They would not attack an ally.
Detan may have you fooled, but don't just take my word for it. See for yourself. Why do you think that Chaltok is shipping weapons? And they're not the only colony world involved in those kinds of operations. You think that this sort of business wasn't going on elsewhere? Perhaps even on Veranot, right under your nose.
Well, I seriously doubt that.
Detan's only showing you what he wants you to see. I can show you the things that the Republic is trying to hide. Believe me, or don't. You don't have to trust me. Just trust the evidence. When you are ready to learn more, I'll be ready to show you.
Well, Commander, I don't trust you, and this conversation is over.
There's a lot I have to say about Charva. As you may have guessed, we used to be quite close. There's a lot of history between us, but all that's really important is that we went separate ways. She thought that the Tal Shiar could ensure security for our people, and I didn't. It's just bringing up a lot of old feelings.
Well, what do you know about that commander?
As I mentioned, we have a turbulent past. We grew up together. Once, I thought we might have a future together. Those were in the dark years after the destruction of the homeworld. We survived, but it tore us apart. I just wanted to make a new start. She was convinced that nowhere was safe. She kept talking about working with the military or the Tal Shiar. I argued that the only way we'd be safe was to be able to stand up for ourselves.
Indeed.
I don't believe Detan is a terrorist. I think he's an idealist who's trying to come to terms with the chaos. Detan would never knowingly sanction violence, especially against innocents. He doesn't even like us fighting the Tal Shiar, although he sees the need. But Detan isn't the only person making decisions in the Republic. Maybe there are some people who see the Republic as their chance to have a little revenge. I don't know.
That is quite a troubling thought, but it is one we must keep in mind.
I think Charva is wrong about Detan and the Republic, but that doesn't mean it's outside the bounds of possibility that someone has taken things too far, or has a secret program that Detan doesn't know about. If she knows something that we don't, we should try to find out what it is.
Agreed. Do you think we can trust her?
Well, Charva's not a bad person. At least she wasn't. But she is misguided. She's turned a blind eye to the excesses of the Tal Shiar, and she probably doesn't even know about most of them. The Tal Shiar are masters of propaganda, after all. I think that anything she tells us is going to be something that the Tal Shiar wants us to hear. We should gather our own evidence and draw our own conclusions.
An excellent plan. Well, I think that's all I need to know. Take us out of the system and hail command.
Your findings are distressing. I'll pass this along to Republic Command. As for Charva, I think the best course of action right now is to wait for her next move. If she's really desperate to make her case, she'll contact you again. If she does, keep me informed. Nadell out.
Understood, Sub-Commander. Kill Inra out. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content and you'd like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!